Hey, it's Rick from Metagamers, and I've got the Invellop Smart Cover Leatherette case for the iPad 2. I've got it in black and I've got it in pink. And the most surprising thing about this case is its price. You can pick these cases up for only $14.95. Price is one thing, but how's the quality? Well, let's take a look and we'll find out. So as I mentioned at the top of the video, this is the Invellop Smart Cover Leatherette case for the iPad 2. And in my opinion, this is probably the best value for your dollar. You can pick this up for $14.95, and I'll link to where you can get this in the description of this video. But it comes in a variety of colors. I have pink and black here, but it's also going to come in white, in red, in orange, and in gray. And I will also mention that Invellop reached out to me and let me know that they're investigating an issue that a few people have reported to where when you seat the iPad into this case, these corners don't cinch in and hold it in place. Now, I got to tell you, I have not had that problem whatsoever, and I'll actually demo that for you in just a moment. But if for some reason you pick up this case and you do see that issue, let them know. They'll be good to work with. And they've been very responsive to me in providing me info on these cases. So let me show these to you up close. I've got a white iPad that is already in the pink one here. And then I've got this black one that I will insert my iPad into. First off, on the inside, it is really smooth and soft. This is like a microfiber suede almost. So you don't have to worry about your device or your iPad 2 getting scratched up when it's in here. And the way that you're going to insert your iPad 2 into this case, really super simple. You just basically sit two corners in just like that, and you pop these edges in. So there's one and there's two, and then I like to go over here and make sure those are in. Now let me show you this because, again, I can flip this kind of to its side, upside down, and my iPad is not falling out of there. So I don't really have any issues with that whatsoever. This case does use the smart cover feature. So if I flip this open, it's going to turn on. If I close it, it's going to shut it off. The other thing I'll mention about that is if I flip this all the way to the back, just like a book, it is not going to put your iPad 2 to sleep, so there's no issue with that whatsoever. You can see it's a bezel-less design here, which is really nice because it gives it a very clean look. You only have a slightly raised edge on the four corners to where it holds your device in place. And for swiping, that's a good thing because your finger goes all the way to the edge without hitting a border. Now, as I mentioned, it utilizes the smart cover feature and it acts just like one. So you can roll this thing up, and you can use it in a couple of different stand modes. So you can either use it in your typical typing angle like this, or you can stand it up and use it in a viewing mode just like this. So exactly the same angles that you would get with an Apple Smart Cover, you're going to get with this case. Let's go ahead and take a look at it up close. This is what the front of it looks like, and you can see that there is some Invellop kind of branding right there. The stitching along the edges looks really well done. And again, this is a leatherette case, so that helps to keep the cost down. If we take a look on the underside, you can see there's your speaker cutout and there's your dock cutout. This may or may not work with all docks that you've got, so you might need a dock extender or something like that. Here's the side with your volume and your switch, all exposed and easy to access. Same with your camera and your sleep awake. And same thing with your microphone and a nice wide opening for your headphone jack that should play nice with pretty much everything you've got. Couple of areas here and here that are open for the ability to flex open and closed. And if I didn't mention it already, when it is closed, it stays closed. So if you flip it upside down, the front flap is not going to open up on you. If we take a look at the pink one, let me show you what that looks like because I do have a white iPad in that, and that's what that's going to look like. And again, same thing. I don't have any issues with this falling out. It's not going anywhere, so you can see that. I will call out this area is a little exposed, but that's just part of the design. And I don't really have any concerns with that. There's no gap there. That sits flush, so you're not going to have debris or materials going in there. And again, this is the pink one up close. So real nice design, real nice case for the price. I don't think you can go wrong. For $14.95, you're going to have a hard time finding a case that provides this much value for that cost. They really got it right with this one. Again, it is made out of leatherette, so we'll see how long the case lasts in the durability or the longevity department. Probably not as long as a true leather case, but again, for $14.95, how can you go wrong? This case will provide a moderate level of protection as well. Nice coverage on the front, so you don't have to worry about that. And on the back side, it's not just simply that leatherette material. It feels like there is a hard backing that it's wrapped around. So you can kind of hear that. And when I knock on it, it feels like it absorbs a little bit of shock. So I think this is going to provide a decent level of protection for your iPad 2 as well. Lot to like about it. You can't go wrong at the $14.95 price point. And of course, you've got a nice color selection as well. So that's going to do it for this time. If you guys have questions, comments, or feedback, as always, please feel free to let me know. You can hit me up on Twitter as well. I'm @MetaGamers. Otherwise, take care, everybody, and have fun.